G'day and welcome to m-tel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make new brake lines. We've had to take this old pipe off due to the fitting corroding together and not being able to get it undone, so we had to cut the pipe off, go to Raily design and pick up the materials to make a new one, the fittings. This is one I made earlier, so I had an example to see what we're going to achieve. So once you've got your bit of brake hose, the new stuff, and you've cut it to just a little bit longer than the original one, so that if you do mess up an end as you're putting it on, you can trim it off and start again and you wouldn't have wasted a length of pipe. So the method for doing it is a decent pair of side cutters. Get them on there, snip it. You want to do it in one cut, so even if it means putting the side cutters on the table like that and pushing down, that will cut the pipe for you. And then you'll want to get a decent pair of pliers so that you can reform the plastic pipe so that it goes round again rather than being oval. Once you've done that, the next step is to get a small screwdriver, slowly tease the braiding back away from the poly pipe on the inside, so you're left with a very unpretty, undressed pipe. Doesn't need to be too far down. And then we have a little bag of magic bits. This is the 90-degree elbow, which will be fitting to the back of the caliper in a fashion such as this. So we'll screw that on, and that will be how that fits. But before we do that, we need to take this fitting apart. One end you won't be able to get off because it's fitted to the pipe. So you'll hold this end, take that off, being very careful because inside is a wee little olive, tiny little olive, that will go in between the poly pipe and the braided hose. So you push that on. These will only go on one way because they've got a collar on the inside, and once they're on, they're on. They're one use only. So you just keep teasing it back until the olive fits nicely. Push it onto the poly pipe and then push onto the surface like so. And then you'll know when you've got it far enough. I won't be able to show you because the camera's not got a small lens on it, but basically the olive on inside will only go so far onto the pipe. Once you're there, firm grip, couple of little taps, see that's not going anywhere, and then now what you do is your fitting that you've already put on there, you slide that up to this end, push it over the top of the braiding that you've just picked off, so you'll just pull it like so, and then you'll be able to see inside the pipe that we've got the olive and then now our fitting. So the next step from there is the 90-degree elbow, which will be going onto the back of our caliper as such. These are aftermarket calipers, they're off of a Porsche, but they, say again? They're off of a Porsche Cayenne, I've just been informed. Obviously these are fitted, been retrofitted to a R32 Golf, so there we go. We've got a mouth-to-mouth fitting that we've used in the back so that we can fit our 90-degree elbow to it. So to fit that, you'll want to you see that the fitting has got a small insert that will go inside, push that into the pipe and into the olive, and then you'll want to turn the fitting rather than the pipe, because you're then pulling the fitting into the pipe rather than pushing the fitting out of the pipe. So hold it, firm grip, keep twisting, and then it'll get to a point where you can't hold it. So you want to get yourself an 11mm spanner, he said very confidently. Get yourself an 11 and then another 11, hold the pipes together and then turn until it goes tight. You want to only go to where it bites, because if you go any further than that, you could split the pipe or you could bust your fitting and then you're back to square one. So that's one end made, nice and simple. And I just do the same the other end. So I hold it towards the camera so you can see. Top tip, otherwise I would have forgot. Make sure you put the coupling on first, because otherwise you'll flare the end out and then you won't be able to get your pipe on. You won't be able to get your fitting onto the pipe. So do as such. This one's playing me up. If it won't go on because you've cut the pipe, just squeeze it again so that all the braiding goes back together. Make it a little bit smaller. And then should be able to fit it. Right. This is why you cut it just a little bit longer, so that you can clean the end up. So we'll cut the end of this pipe off, only just a little nick, like so. Push down on it. Obviously the closer you get it into the jaws, the easier the cut will be. Like so. So now we've got a nice clean end, which is what you want. Fitting will go straight on, let that pull down to the other end. Oop. Repeat process of the last bit. Tease the braiding away. Small screwdriver. And then the next step is fitting the olive again. So that's pushed on nicely that time. Push it all the way home. Again, you can't go too far because it's got a step on the inside. And if you can't get it to go all the way home, what will happen is as you do it up and the fittings compress together, it will pull in and create a nice seal. So with the butt of the screwdriver, firm grip, couple of taps, just to let it know who's boss. Same again, hold your fitting, pull your pipe through, put it over the end of the braid, like such. And then this time we've got a bulkhead fitting, so this is the bit that will be fitted to the car. That will sit on the caliper, then that will go to the body shell. And then again, little insert, push that in and then turn the fitting rather than the pipe. Turn it, turn it, turn it, and then it will bite up. Hand tight, spanner. Obviously different fittings have different sizes. For this one it's a 17 and an 11mm. So same again, turning the fitting till it goes tight. Not over tighten it, but using just enough force to do it up. And it will only go so far anyway. You'll see there's a slight gap there, but it is sealed. And voila, one braided brake hose ready to be fitted to the vehicle, like such. Caliper fitting. As simple as that. Don't need any specialist tools to do this job. Just a bit of knowledge of the task in hand, bit of confidence in what you're doing, and then go for it. I'll give you a brief rundown of the tools that we used. Just a pair of side cutters, decent length ones so that you can get through the braided hose. Pair of long nose pliers just to help form the pipe. Same again, just a pair of bull nose pliers just so that you can work the end. Selection of spanners to fit your fittings, and then a screwdriver. And it's as simple as that. You can go from rusted, MOT failing, worn out brake lines that go like that onto the floor to brand new braided stainless fittings. Well, braided pipe and stainless fittings. As simple as that. Thank you very much. And then all the usual, like and subscribe and share. Thank you very much.